They have created many artificial suns for a reason because they want to weaponize it. Okay, and because they know the chaos is associated with darkness, and that's why they don't want. They wanted to use it against the chaos because the chaos will manifest at night, and so when I don't know, my sense is telling me the sun is going to either dim or something is going to happen, and that's what they want to use these artificial suns as a weaponization against the chaos. Because you would think, why would many countries are trying to make artificial suns, and yet they blocking this sun, our true sun, the God's sun, the one created by God and whatnot. They doing a lot of cloud seeding and chemtrails and stuff like that, trying to block the ray of light from the original sun, right? This is not the original sun. This is the fifth sun, but it's the immortal one. I think the other 5 suns, they had die-offs, and Jupiter is one, Saturn is one. So I think Uranus is one, and Pluto. Yeah, no, one more. I can't remember. But anyhow, there's 5 suns, right? And that's where they're basically they've been doing this for a long time. They're getting ready for this for a long time. And just kind of to let you know that they know what's coming and they are preparing for it. And so the artificial sun, it has to hover with something, right? How are you gonna really anchor it into the sky? You have to be hovering over something. You know what I mean? So easily, could be easily destroyed. And they think it's by creating this artificial sun would stop what's coming from coming through, right? And so that's what's kind of going on, and it makes you kind of wonder, you know what I mean? They're gonna go and tell people what's actually happening, and they're gonna try to paint the Great Mother. They're gonna try to, Great Mother Dragon. They're gonna try to paint her as an evil person, and she's the enemy, and she needs to be stopped, and we are fighting a common enemy. All humanity should, get together and fight her. You know what I'm saying? She's not here to, hurt us or to harm us, as they were gonna tell you. It's not true. You know what I mean? This planet, it was created by God, right? And it was hijacked. It was taken from God. They're telling you in a history book. They're telling you the archon. They're telling you the archon and Demiurge are the one who actually created the Earth, or but they did not. They just created artificial matrix. That's all they did. This planet was created by God, and because they're a parasitic entity, and they wanted humans to worship them to the end of day, and they're not the true God, So they came in and started to manipulate it, and I believe when God it came in a true form on Earth, it was ambushed, and they told you many ways, God was ambushed. There was, but that God cannot be killed, because when the Great Mother was attacked, they showed you in Queen of Adam, they show you Akasha when she was attacked by her children, and when they attacked her and basically they sucked her blood out and stuff, and then she turned into ash, and her soul descended into heaven, right? So she recreated herself in heaven. You know what I'm saying? And so if she didn't exist within this domain, she exists with a higher domain because she's a primordial goddess. And they try to tell you like she was vampire and she eats her own children and stuff. And so that aspect is associated with Baal, right? And that's what they said, you know. But eating their own children is symbolic to basically when Cronus ate his own children, basically created the 5-pointed star. The 5-pointed star, he ate five of his children, and the only one who was Zeus was the only one he didn't, and stuff. But 5 of his children hold different aspects of a human body, Swazi from the Indian mythology, she's the one who ate part of his brain, and when he said to to another, I can't remember, god or whatnot, they said to cut his head open and to cut his open because when she was eaten, she was weaponized by the Divine Mother, and she was attacking his brain, and she pretty much devouring part of his brain and using these weapons and stuff. But that's all symbolic. That's not really how it happened. They made it seem that's what it was, because when that took place in the creation of humanity, how you think God made you in such a way, because he has given a lot of parts of himself to make us. So the brain, the heart, the organs and stuff like that. But God is a spirit. But this goddess gave up a lot of. When they said, "I made you in His own image," he's talking about 2 different things. Okay, the physical body that was given to humanity, but the spirit, that what he's referring to. He's referring to the spirit because the spirit is of God. You know what I'm saying? So this body dies, the spirit, it lives forever. It's immortal. Okay? So that's what they mean. They don't mean exactly God, we're gonna look like God. God is no other. There is no other like God. So it's not something you're not gonna look like God. So if you're expecting you're gonna meet God and you're gonna go look like you, it's not going to happen. God may take different forms, right? So he might take human form, because angels, when they used to come to the prophet on earth, they used to take a human form because they don't want to freak out the prophet. So they used to take a human form and basically shapeshift. You know what I'm saying? So God is capable of that as well. All right. So anyhow, that's what's kind of going on. I just want to kind of talk about that, and that's what's going to happen. If I know this, what I'm telling you now, what I know this, you think God doesn't know? You think God is asleep? They're preparing for this for a long time, but it's not going to go down the way they think it's going to go now. You know what I'm saying? The reality of things, when God have delayed this judgment many times, he's waiting for them to change, but they're not going to change. You know what I'm saying? They are preparing. They're going to use these weapons they made, all this technology and stuff they they want to use. You know what I mean?
God is going to manifest in earth. God is going to have the final say in whatever these people want. It's not going to pay out the way they think it's going to.
It's gonna, it's gonna.
It's a losing game, and we're all going to, bi'Iznillah, in God's will, we're all going to live it to watch it. This game of destruction take place.
All right. So that's all I want to talk about. Yeah, that's the lesson of the day.